Okay. All right. So this is a recording of our conversation of this game that we're playing right now called Sword
Yeah.
or Knife. Um
This is made by our friend Elisa.
yes. And so basically we just name an object that we associate, and we just like any object. It could be like, book, or, Nintendo Switch or
Literally anything.
computer, literally anything, yeah. And then we try to associate, we say that, we call out knife or sword, like as if like we
Yeah.
associate those these objects with knife or sword. We don't
Yeah.
know what, so let it be known that we are both 100% sober. We are not any narcotics, no depressants, no alcohol, nothing
Well,
of
I'm
that
on
sort.
some.
What are you on?
Never mind.
Say it. Say it for the sake of research.
Poo pills.
I'm gonna have to edit this out.
No.
Okay, 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 okay. Anyway, yeah, we're 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 sober. We're albeit we're a little tired. I guess that's the only thing that I could
You're
think of.
tired. Fuck off.
Okay, okay. So let's begin the game. Um,
Uh,
so you go first.
well, I'll say we ran through, we agreed on most of these. We said we ran through a bunch of game consoles. We said NES, sword, SNES, sword, N64 shitty, like big rusty Claymore sword, PS1, knife, original Xbox, sword, PS2, knife, GameCube. We literally perfectly split down the middle, so we just kind of agreed on a machete. Um, PS3, 4, and 5 all sword. Every single Xbox is a sword. I said it was a sword. Michelle said it was a knife. And I stand by it being a sword, but I 100% see the knife logic for the Wii, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
so we said Switch is a knife easily, and then I think the only big one left is like the Wii U.
yeah. Also, like we all prior to this, we were like naming like objects, like like trapezoid. That's a sword, and then and then the
That's an
ham.
easy sword.
Yeah, ham is like a knife. Meatloaf is a sword.
Yeah.
Like
I think some of the clearest ones for us were sword, trapezoid, and cube were both like immediately we both said sword. Or like sphere, we both immediately said knife. Like no question for that.
yeah. So we were wondering if like this was like a form of like synthesis. What is that term again? Synthesia.
Synesthesia. I
Synesthesia.
mean, I
Yeah.
think it's like I don't know where like rampant associations begin and synesthesia. Like I don't know where the line between that is drawn, but like
Yeah. I know. Like I've
we got
only.
something. We got some fucking disease.
Yeah. Like I've only heard like a synthesis. Like synth. I cannot say that word. Synth.
Synesthesia.
Synth. Like that word. It's only been associated with music. That's
Yeah.
from at least what I know of. And if you must know, we are both art students. If that is anything that you can take into account of. And I haven't asked, this is like the first time I've played this game with him actually, so I don't know. I haven't asked any of my other friends who are more STEM or more like other majors or like geared towards other like things, but like
Yeah.
I would imagine if I asked them, they'd be like, "What are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't get it," or something like that.
I think there's the difference between something like this and what I think some people describe as synesthesia. I could be wrong, but is like this is like mental associations of different concepts and objects and shit, and synesthesia is literally experiencing one thing as another thing. Like
Mm.
you can
Mm-hmm.
experience like
Music as like a visual
something
form.
sound as a visual, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But I'm still
Um,
curious as to because these are not normal human associations,
no, no,
not at
no.
all. So okay. What would you associate a Hatsune Miku figurine as?
Sword.
Okay, sword. Yeah, I think it's a sword. She got the pointed hair, I guess.
For
Um,
me, it's like it's like she's like ubiquitous. Like she's the ultimate like
yeah,
Vocaloid
yeah.
thing.
Like
And
the
like
ultimate
I don't know.
virtual idol.
It's like if you say Vocaloid, you think Miku. That's like sword to me.
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, but like, if I saw like a small version, like a small scale version where she's more round, I guess it'd be more like knife, I guess.
If a chibi one might be a knife.
Okay.
No,
Well,
I think almost anything Miku for me would be a sword, to be
okay,
honest.
okay, okay. Uh oh right, so back to the Wii U. The Wii U is a knife. Knife,
Yeah.
knife. It radiates
Um,
bottom energy.
uh, I feel like it might be a sword for me.
Really? Okay.
Not
Why?
not a good one,
Yeah,
but
but
like
like why?
I associate. Oh, I think the neighbors are mad. I think I associate the Wii U with like Nintendo trying to like finally get into like the fucking HD resolution thing and like
Mm-hmm.
compete in the same realm as Sony and Microsoft,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that like attempt to get into the mainstream is like a sword thing for
Okay.
me.
Okay.
But like so it's like a shitty sword, but that's what I still associate it with sword.
Okay, okay. I think for me the Wii U is like the last of like I guess the era of games like like
Hmm.
there's an era, so it's I for me it's like all the old games, the retro games like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, GameCube, and the SNES like and 64, that was an era, and then GameCube in itself was its own era, and then like DS and GameCube were its own era, and then
Yeah,
like DS Lite and like DSi and stuff like that, and
yeah,
3DS, Wii U and Wii
yeah.
were like its new other era, and then now
Hmm.
that is like phased out, and I feel like the Switch is like the brand new. Even though we said the Switch is a knife, I feel like it's a
Yeah,
definite like there's like a divide, right?
yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so but I still feel like, because if you ask me like if 3DS is like a sword knife, I feel like 3DS is like it's like a very sharp knife, like a knife that is
3DS.
it's like yeah, it's a timeless knife that never wears out.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
that's yeah.
Uh-huh. Like,
Um,
what about trombone?
uh, probably a sword.
Yeah, yeah, sword, sword. French
Yeah, yeah,
horn.
yeah. I'm sticking with a sword.
Okay, French horn
French
is a
horn.
knife.
Um, also a sword, I think.
Oh, okay, why?
I don't I don't really know. I
Huh.
don't really know. I don't
Okay.
know if I can really articulate that one. It just kind of feels like it.
Okay, okay. All right. Um, let's see. Ooh, a trumpet. A trumpet is definitely a sword for me.
Me too, same. That's
Okay.
easy sword.
Yeah, easy sword. Like I guess like a cello would also be like a sword.
Um, I gotta think what. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think because when I think like cello, it's like it's a very regal instrument.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, you're right. That's a sword too.
Uh, uh, let's see. Um, are we just making associations based on like physical attributes, or like, or I
Well,
feel
it
like
changes from one to the other. Like
yeah.
trombone felt physical and French horn wasn't.
Yeah. And like cello felt physical, but I remember there was like other objects and like other stuff we talked about that like
Yeah,
didn't feel physical. It was just like a gut feeling. That was like, oh, and
yeah,
we both like unanimously agreed that like XYZ was like this was sword or knife, you know?
yeah. Oh, hey, here's a fucking crazy one.
Okay.
Y-axis.
Y axis, sword.
Same here. X-axis.
X axis is more of a knife.
I'm kind of actually also feeling sword for that one.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see why. I cannot explain, but like I feel like I don't know, X is just lesser than Y. I feel like Y is just this greater, more omnipotent.
Yeah, okay.
uh let's see. A tesseract.
Like the cube inside a cube kind of
Yeah,
deal.
yeah.
That's a knife.
That's a sword for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
How
Um,
about a Mobius strip?
what's a Mobius strip?
How about a Klein bottle? I'm just naming non-Euclidean shapes.
Oh, okay, Mobius strip. Oh, I've seen this on the front of my calculus textbook.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
this is more. I guess like it's a knife for me.
What is the point of a Mobius strip again?
I
Like,
don't
what
know.
is the paradox or whatever?
It's like it does no end or begin or like a surface with
Oh
only one
yeah.
side when okay, and only one boundary curve. It's the simplest non-orientable
Mm.
surface. It can be realized as a real surface.
Oh,
Okay.
in that case, probably a knife.
Okay, yeah, it's a knife. Even though knives have definite endings
It's
and
it's a non-orientable knife.
yeah. Uh, um,
That tree?
tree. Depends on what kind of tree. Like a shrub or like an oak
Tree.
tree. Sword.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Okay. Um,
Um,
like a. What about Dante's Inferno?
the book?
Yeah, the book.
Knife.
I would say sword.
Actually, was that like how was it received at the time?
Uh, I would imagine badly.
Okay, and if it was received badly at the time, then knife.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with sword though. But I
Okay,
could.
okay, that makes sense.
Um, let's see.
I gotta say, like, I mean, okay, I think that I can kind of identify a pattern for myself, but at the same time, like, the fact that like how it was how a piece of media was received at the time, the fact that that affects whether I associate something with a sword or a knife is what what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
I
anyway.
like I like how that was like the very specific thing you went to. Like not like what
Yeah,
it's
I don't know
about
why
or
that
like
actually does change it for me.
yeah, it's like what was it about or how was it written? Was like what form was it written? Like what like the structure of the book, like et cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera. Like it was like no, the reception of the book at the time. Um, for me, I can also sort of like see like a pattern, I guess. It's like, is
Yeah,
the book like, is it regal? Does it give me a feeling of awe? Does it like, but
yeah,
like, what if we say like, for some, I don't know why I associate knives with objects that are just sort of like smaller. I guess I don't,
yeah.
maybe
Well, I
this is
mean, it
like,
makes sense.
maybe like this is like a very physical association and
Yeah,
I,
that's part of it.
and maybe this is a completely bullshit question that I'm proposing, but I am very curious because like for some reason that we sometimes will say things that just like oh it's perfect, that makes sense, it's a knife because like
Yeah.
if you ask any normal person it's like is like a pillow a knife and then they'd be like no it's not and we're like
Okay,
no.
I, I'm gonna propose a kind of a crackhead theory. I mean, a crackpot theory, not a crackhead theory. A
But we
crackpot
we
theory.
might as well be crackheads but like minus the crack.
Um, I one of the bigger associations that I have with knives versus swords is uh knives are a rejection of the status quo and swords are an upkeep of the status quo. And
Huh.
that's why at least I jumped to knife for the sphere and I jumped to sword for the cube.
Okay. So the knife is a cube, right? Did you say that?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
more mobile and
mobile.
shit, and
Okay,
then
it's
the
like
cube is like
status. So
always
you're
associated
saying
with like a building block.
a cube is the rejection of a status quo.
Opposite of that,
Oh,
it is the
is it?
status
It is
quo.
a status
It's
quo.
upkeep. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
order, shit
Order.
like that.
Oh, okay. Because like a cube, because there's edges, there's surfaces that you like, there's vertices. You can,
Buildable.
it's buildable. You can do a lot with it. A sphere, like not so much. It's round. Doesn't have. There's
It's
no
meant to
end.
move, not to be built on.
Yeah, there's no end to it. There's
Yeah.
no like, Okay,
Oh
that
my,
makes.
that's why when you told me what the point of the Mobius strip was, that's what sold it as a knife for me.
Oh, I see.
It's well, no,
Okay.
actually, I'm sorry. No, that was something. No, no, disregard that. That was something different.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Um, I guess it's like, uh, but yeah, like that's. uh,
You okay? You know, are you want to hear like maybe one of the most quintessential like things for me that it would be?
um,
Uh, Ryoko is knife. I forgot the villain lady's
Satsuki,
sword.
Satsuki, sword. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Riku. Yes,
yeah, that
Riku's. Yes, yes, that does perfect sense. Okay, so
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
so for context, there's a show called Kill a Kill, and there's a character. The main character is this girl.
Where do you think you're submitting this that you have to explain Kill the Kill?
I don't know. Like fucking, I was actually seriously kind of considering something that's like the psych department like of my
Do you think they
university.
would really?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe this could be like because this is legit.
It is. There is grounds to explore
There
this.
is grounds to explore this, maybe not in the form that we're presenting it as, but
Yeah.
for if anybody gives a shit about what we're saying, these two kids that are rambling. So there's a show called Kill la Kill, and the main character is like this girl named Ryuko, and she's trying to find the person responsible for killing her father, and so she's like this rebellious sort of character that is that enrolls in this academy to find the answers, and she when she upon her arrival, like she disrupts like the status quo and the daily mayhem of like the school, and then the the villain of the show is called a woman called Satsuki, and she is like the student council president. And so she is like she's trying to maintain order and like kick Ryuka out the school or like even kill her. Doing all this stuff to these extreme extremities to maintain like her status as like and to maintain in power. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think. Uh.
and also Ryuka like the
The honest.
underdog characters
Yes.
usually have
Yeah.
like knives. Hmm.
Definitely. I think the big it's honestly I was gonna say I could boil it down to trigger protagonist versus trigger villain, but honestly, most anime protagonists versus most anime villains are sword versus knife to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um
It really there's very
in
rarely do you see like the protagonist punching down.
right, which I think to me is more it says more about how fucking ingrained that is in my brain than anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I guess I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe maybe I'll just upload on YouTube and see if the algorithm takes it anywhere. I don't know. But
Oh,
do you mind?
you gotta go for it.
Okay, cool. But like I mean, so sort this is probably it's either like oh it's like a new breakthrough in like association in like psychology
Nah.
developed, or it could be the most bullshit thing that any researcher has like ever listened to. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm a goddamn art student. All I do is draw
Alright.
things and animate things.
Um, large penis, sword or knife.
Uh, a violation of my human rights. I
Okay, I
would
was gonna say
say
sword, but whatever.
I would. Well, obviously I think that's a very easy answer.
Yeah, that's an
Um,
easy one.
okay. Uh, let's see. Mm,
Poo poo.
knife.
Really, that's a sword for me.
What are you talking about? Poo poo is like
But
the
piss is
least
a knife.
sword. Huh? No, poo poo is like the least sword thing I could think of. What? Okay,
Really?
what? Yeah, yeah. Like same with pee. Like I think actually no, I would say that pee is a knife too. Pee is definitely a knife. So okay, these are the things like
Piece
poo
of
and
knife.
pee. I'm sorry, this is like very lowbrow humor. I'm very sorry, but poo and pee for some reason I cannot explain it, but I associate them with knives. These are the most knife objects that I could possibly describe.
Been cutting up poo poos.
What about farts? Huh?
Farts are knives.
Okay, good. We can agree on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like what about tears? Tears are also like uh knives to me.
Yeah, that's a knife. That's
Yeah.
some. That's like that fucking picture of like Lucifer like crying like a little edgy gay bitch.
Oh, right, that
Wait,
painting
you
where
probably can't. You probably can't post this.
I mean, like, I don't like we're all adults here, right? Unless we're getting like a 12-year-old to listen to this. Hopefully not.
Okay.
Uh, um, this is unfiltered research dialogue. I mean, I don't know, cause
Was asking for trouble.
this is,
Boogar.
huh?
Boogar.
Oh, knife.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. What about vomit? For me is a sword.
Um, I got
Like, I feel like it's very sword.
that's a knife for me actually.
Really, I feel like it's because
Yeah.
I don't know for some reason I just associate vomit with with sword.
I think no, I think it's a knife for me.
Interesting. Okay. I can't explain it, but can you?
Um it's mm, mm, I don't know if this is gonna make any sense. I don't think I even really quite understand it. It's just kind of like a vibe, but like it's like puke is like more of an emergency reaction than
Mm.
shitting.
Okay.
It's like the emergency reaction version of shitting. So
Okay.
like if
Like
poop
like the last ditch effort.
this is gonna wait, no, I need to
Last ditch
if
effort.
poop if shit is the orthodox, puke is the unorthodox.
Yeah, I
So
definitely think it's like a last ditch effort because like it's healthy to shit, but it's not healthy to puke on a regular basis.
yeah, so Ryuko is the knife puke
Okay.
of Satsuki's poop.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay. Uh,
I'm gonna eat
well,
this bread now.
okay. What about bread? Bread, knife or sword?
Sword easy.
I would say knife.
That shit's a sword.
Really? Oh, cause knife. I don't, again, like I don't know something about. I guess it's like for me, it's like uh, I gotta be honest. Is I'm not as philosophical as you are, but like
It is not philosophical, I
it's not.
fucking guarantee.
Uh, I just think like what if an object doesn't isn't imposing to me. It's just be a knife,
No, that makes complete sense.
which is really fucking stupid because if a person
Oh,
pointed a knife
uh-uh.
at me, I should be scared. I should be shitting myself, which is a knife, by the
Yeah, but
way.
you wouldn't be as scared as if somebody pointed a fucking sword at
But
you
like,
though.
but like, the thing is, like, okay, wait, no. If somebody pointed a knife at me, I would be scared.
Hmm.
I would be terrified.
No,
If
no.
somebody pointed a sword at me, I'd be scared, but it would be like in an odd sense, like
I completely get that. That makes sense.
yeah, like it's like oh, like they're gonna kill me, but like I'm gonna die like a warrior by the blade of
Yeah,
a sword.
no. This
So,
is literally
but
the
who
this is
kill?
like what they this is like how they direct people to like this is when directors are like, yeah, no, just have a conversation like you're high. Like this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Except like that nobody actually knows like no, like none of the actors know how to act high. They just gotta have conversations like we should fuck it Hollywood hire us as your high extras, except we'll be
No.
completely sober. Uh, let's see. Central heating sword.
Yeah, sword, definitely.
Okay.
Radiator. That's a knife.
Yeah, knife. Yeah.
No. Mm, like those like shitty orange foam peanuts that you eat.
Knife.
Yeah, that's a knife.
Also, I those aren't actual peanuts, right?
No.
Okay, good. They're like marshmallows, right? I think they're marshmallows. Hello.
They're not peanuts.
Okay. Well, they're called circus peanuts,
Or they're in the shape of peanuts.
huh?
They're just in the shape of peanuts.
What?
They're just in the shape of peanuts.
Oh, they're in the shape of peanuts. Yes.
No.
I because like whenever I hear
They inflate the peanuts.
no, because I thought they were made of like peanut butter or like peanut like extract or
Okay.
something like that.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Because like
No,
whenever
it
you
just tastes like shit.
because as somebody who's definitely allergic to peanuts, whenever I hear the word peanuts, I just get hives. So
Oh, okay.
I mean like I don't know. Uh, uh,
They're like garbage food. It just actually it tastes fucking terrible.
I mean I'm 100% sure that it is. It tastes like rat poison.
Oh
Speaking of rat
gosh.
poison, knife or sword? Sword.
Easy life. What? Sword?
Really? I guess I'd be in awe
That's
if
like
somebody
so
poured rat poison in my face.
hmm.
No.
Like all right, I don't like that. Like rat is knife, poison is knife. Rat poison together, double knife.
Oh, interesting. Okay, rat itself is a knife. Rat poison for me is
Yeah.
a sword.
Why?
Because rats can't kill you, but rat poison can. I mean, rats can kill you, but like I guess if a non-infected rat, a rat without bubonic plague or whatever horrible disease that rat is carrying, it most likely will not kill you unless you let it chew on your eyeballs or something. I don't know, or let it consume
Okay.
you.
Yeah, rat alone can't kill
The
you.
rat alone cannot kill you, but rat poison. If you want poison itself is sword. Poison is sword. So poison.
That's weird to me.
So like it's like you're adding like it's like adding 1 plus 2 equals 3. You know.
You are out of your fucking mind. You know that?
I am completely manifested in my body. I am not on anything except maybe like 5 hours of sleep. But
How about Reuben sandwich?
Reuben sandwich. Let me look what Reuben sandwich. This is sword.
I think it's a sword for me too.
There's a lot of meat. There's a lot of fucking
There's
meat.
a lot of meats on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like if a waitress served this up to me at a restaurant, I'd be like, "That's a sword," and she'd be like, "What?" And then I'd be like, "Check,
um,
please," and then I wouldn't tip her.
check please, and then you get.
I would tip her. Always
Uh,
tip your waitresses, um, and waiters.
always, yeah,
Always tip them over.
always throw knives at your waitresses and
Okay,
waiters.
don't do that. Okay,
All right, this one, I feel like this one's gonna be divisive.
okay, what is it?
Burger.
Okay, can you specify what kind of burger? Like, is it like a fish fillet burger or is it like a double Big Mac burger?
No specification. Burger.
God damn it. Sword.
I was really kind of. I think I'm actually gonna agree.
Mm.
Because honestly, I could be swayed to believe knife too, but I think it's a sword for
If
me
it's
now
a
that you say that.
if it's like a fish fillet stand like it's small
No, no,
burger
no.
like
Close enough.
like an In-N-Out burger, fucking In-N-Out, by the way, that is like a knife. If it's
Okay.
like a Big Mac, double Whopper, like jizz in your pants, king size burger,
Big Mac. Yeah. That's a
sword,
sword.
definitely sword.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I can
Okay.
see that.
Okay. This is just like a
Mm.
30-minute conversation of us like talking about shit,
um.
sword, knives, and like whatever else.
Yes.
Um,
Um. Soda.
soda, knife.
Yeah, that's kind for me.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about your cat, a Muro?
Knife. Easily fucking
Yeah,
knife. Are you
knife.
kidding
Yeah,
me?
very, very knife. Yep. Uh, what about
What about
Cody's?
Bandit?
Oh, I was not Bandit. He's a sword.
He's a bit of a sword.
Yeah, he's a bit of a sword. It's like a very fucking heavy sword, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
it might not be practical for battle, or defending.
Maybe rub a little bit of like grease fat on there.
Yeah, he's a chubby cat. Uh, so uh, yeah, he is definitely a sword for sure though.
Green witch.
What?
Green witch on a broom with a cauldron.
Oh, Green Witch on the Broom of the Cauldron. New class specification, mage. Just kidding. Uh, I think it should be like I'm just thinking of like a clip art style, like green warty witch. Like
Yeah,
I feel like she's a knife.
I think it's a knife. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Okay. What about a clear my room. Suitcase.
Suitcase has a sword.
Yeah, suitcase is also a store for me. Um, what about
Oh my God,
uh
Jesus.
Jesus Christ?
That's sword easy.
Easy. Okay.
No, wait, shit. Actually,
No, I feel like it's a sword. I'd be in awe if Jesus came back to life in front of me.
here's the thing. Jesus is a sword, but in relation to God, Jesus is a knife. You
Okay, in
feel
relation
me?
to God. Yeah, 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 yeah. God is himself. God is like a
Guy's a fat ass
he's a
sword.
fat he's got a fat ass.
Yeah, God's got a fat ass.
Yeah, no, God definitely is like he's like a custom sword. Like he's like the ultimate he's like a key
Yeah.
the ultimate keyblade that you're working towards in Kingdom Hearts.
God is a keyblade.
He goes to
You heard
key.
it here first, folks.
Okay, yeah, Jesus is definitely a sword, a knife compared to him, but Jesus
Yeah.
alone, like Jesus compared to like the apostles
Yeah.
and like and he's definitely a sword.
Yeah.
Judas is a
Oh,
knife.
yeah.
Judas is definitely a knife.
Judas, yeah. That's the thing. Like Judas is a sword
What?
compared to Judas.
And Jesus
But like,
Jesus is a
yeah, no,
sword
it's
compared to Judas. Yeah, Judas is a knife.
Jubus.
Jubas.
Jebus.
Mm-hmm. Jeebus.
Jeebus
Yeah.
is a knife.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Ask Jeeves is a knife. Actually, he is a knife.
Okay. Okay. What about um uh what about hmm
Microsoft.
Microsoft? Knife.
Mm-hmm. Really? That's a sword for me, easy.
Microsoft is a knife for me.
Why?
I don't know. It's just a feeling I get. Maybe recently because Bill Gates divorced his wife, and I'm like, haha.
He divorced his knife.
Funny.
Fuck. Ha 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 ha.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Microsoft is definitely a knife for me. I can't explain it.
Um,
Yeah, see, here's the thing. Like that's some answers that are more prominent, and then some answers are easier to say than others. But like some objects, like Microsoft.
Sometimes you just know. Sometimes it's just a friggin' feeling inside your chest that you got about how Bill Gates' wife is a sword. That wasn't the prompt.
That was not the prompt, but I mean, you'd be right, I guess. But like, why? Why are some answers
Well,
so definite and others like not? Why do we?
because you're gay.
Okay, what about the homosexual agenda? Knife or sword? Sword for me.
Wait, what? Say
The
again.
homosexual agenda, the gay agenda, sword or
The
knife? Definitely for me, sword. Sword.
the lib agenda.
I guess if you want to call it sword. No,
Really, it's like an
no,
easy
no,
knife.
no, 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 no. Gay agenda, sword. Lib agenda,
No,
knife.
knife. Both knives.
Okay, fruit. As I don't know. As an
I like
openly
how like 20 minutes ago you were like apologizing to and like explaining Kill la Kill to the audience, and now you just called me a fruit.
I mean, yeah, you are a fruit. Look, as an
Yeah,
openly
you're
bi
right.
person, I'm claiming that the gay agenda is bi is no, it's a sword. I'm tired. It
It's
is
a fucking knife.
you're entitled to your opinion whatever you want. Like if you
You're
cuz like
entitled.
look, look, okay. We both we both said that we have these weird associations. And like it's like
Mhm.
it's these are just gut feelings, I'm telling you. But like I'm sure to some extent that some objects are universal. Like if we were to somehow hardwire every single person's brain to understand what's going on and what the fuck is going on inside our brains, uh,
Yeah.
I think they would. There are some objects that I agree. I mean, like others would be more divisive, like the gay agenda.
Okay,
Except
fruit.
except the gay agenda should not be a divisive issue. I think it should be wholeheartedly accepted. Um,
Okay. All right, no, I'm not gonna say that anymore. You're just trying to brainwash all of us nice conservative Christian Americans.
you are the least. You're like the furthest from Christian and conservative.
You're just trying to brainwash all of us good Southerners out here. No, that's not
You
nice.
are born and raised in Oswego, New York. I just doxed
Oswego,
you.
New York is literally called a fucking southern satellite.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, I guess you'll never be a true. I just peeked my mic.
You'll never be a true
You'll never be a true
southerner.
southerner like me. I was born
You'll
in
never be a true
Texas.
southerner.
Okay, what about Christian? Knife or sword? Knife. She's a knife.
Yeah, Yeah, she's a knife, definitely.
Knife. Yep.
I don't
Uh,
even know why I thought about it for that long.
you're taking pity on her. Don't worry. You're
I was not.
she was calling out to you via the interdimensional crossover or the portal.
Into the rift, yeah.
The she's like, please put me a sword. Put me a sword.
Sonichu free.
Like, what about Sonichu? Sonichu knife or sword?
Ooh. Fuck.
Yeah. I don't know.
Why is that really
I
difficult?
don't know how to
Because
answer
like
either.
Sonic is very easily a knife,
Yeah,
but I don't know
Sonic.
about Sonichu.
Yeah. No, Sonic is a knife. Pikachu's also a knife. Why is Sonichu so hard to classify?
I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
Honestly, Sonichu might be a fucking sword.
I was as scared as I am to admit it.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Why? Literally, why?
Like, I guess two negatives make a positive.
I guess so.
That's
That's fucking weird
that's
though.
so bizarre. Wow.
Shit.
Okay. But Sonichu doesn't fill me with
Mario's a
awe.
sword though.
Mario's a knife. Luigi's a sword.
No, opposite.
Oh, wait, actually no, I take it back. Luigi is also a knife, but Mario's also a knife too.
Mario's a sword.
No, well for me Mario's a knife.
How about about how about Amy Rose's three beautiful arcs of hair?
Amy Rose herself or her three beautiful arcs of hair.
Individually go.
Amy herself is a knife. Her three beautiful arcs of hair sword.
Literally opposite for me.
Do you think I mean Amy I guess Amy's a girl boss. Haha, but she's so dependent on Sonic.
No, she's not. She kills Sonic.
Are we living in the same universe?
Amy kills Sonic with a giant hammer and says, "Fuck you, I hate you." And
Okay.
then she kills him with three beautiful arcs of hair.
Okay. If she did that, she would be a sword for sure. But
No.
until she does that in canon, and not your head canon, I will consider her a knife.
I'm gonna
Uh,
shoot you in the head with a cannon.
okay, canon, sword and knife.
Oh, sword.
Yeah, sword.
Okay.
What about a trebuchet? Sword.
Uh, yeah, sword.
Okay,
Yeah,
what about guillotine? Guillotine is sword.
that's a knife, I think, actually.
Okay, I mean it's a very dangerous knife, but
Because I characterize that with like the French Revolution.
I can't recognize with the French, and the French are definitely knives.
What? Wait, run that by me again, real quick.
I characterize that with the French, and the French are definitely knives.
No, the French are swords.
No, they're
Not like
knives.
not in a good way.
Okay, yeah. Like
Oh, fucking
they're like they're like a rapier, like a flimsy fucking sword.
yeah.
Like swords that
They're fucking. It's like a friggin' white sword.
I've never seen a white sword in my life. What are you talking about?
That you're about. Oh, I did not. Okay, no.
W- Okay, okay, okay. This is the
Never
weirdest
mind.
podcast episode that we've ever recorded. Um,
It's just
this is not
a
even
fucking mess.
this didn't even start as a podcast. This actually started a legitimate question we both had, and it just evolved into madness.
And then you called me a fruit, so now it's a podcast.
Yeah. I guess I will. This will be our first VOD. Uh, uh,
VODs.
VODs, knives.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Streams themselves are
Streaming.
swords. Streaming is a sword.
Nah, that's a knife for me. That's a knife for me.
Okay.
YouTube is a sword.
YouTube is a sword. YouTube is a sword. Streaming is a knife. Right.
Yeah.
What about streaming on Twitch versus streaming on YouTube? Streaming on YouTube,
YouTube
sword.
still sword.
Sword. Twitch is also knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Streaming on YouTube is a sword for me still.
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
Kung Pao Chicken.
Matt Pat.
Matt Pat is a knife.
What? Really?
I'm not.
He's a sword for me.
Well, you worship long, tall, skinny white boys.
No. I don't. I don't like MatPat. I want to kill him.
Oh, don't say that. No, YouTube.
Oh
Oh,
no, no, not on
no,
YouTube. No, don't tell
no.
YouTube how bad I want to decapitate
No, no, no,
MatPat. Oh
no, 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 no,
no.
no, 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 stop, 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 stop. He is on good terms with MatPat. MatPat is a very good. We love your Five
Oh,
Nights at
don't tell
Freddy's.
YouTube about how
Stop,
much I
stop. I
want
moving on.
to.
uh, that was not a threat. I promise. We are just being facetious. He loves MatPat. He wants to meet MatPat.
MatPat's not watching this. He's playing Minecraft with the Pope or whatever,
All right,
Undertale.
yeah, I forgot. Okay, okay, okay. Um, let's see. What about
Minecraft with the Pope.
Poland Springs water bottle?
That's a sword easily.
Yeah, yeah, that's a sword. I can see that. What about Dasani? Dasani is a sword.
The Sani, that's a sword. That's a sword for
Fiji
sure.
water bottle. Fiji water. Knife. Knife. Easy knife.
That's gonna be a sword for me actually.
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
Fiji people are just such like, oh, we just want to. I'm like a health nut. Okay. What about okay? Speaking of health nuts, what about
Yeah, that's a
kombucha?
sword. Kombucha?
Knife. Yes.
That's a really fucking obnoxious knife.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
taste very
Yeah.
good.
It's like a knife that like it's like very ornamental and it's very like
Yeah, yeah.
decorative, but it serves no purpose in battle. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
can't use it to attack.
exactly.
Like if you touch something
It's one of
wrong.
those my uncle that my aunt divorced no, they didn't get married, but my aunt was like dating this dude and he bought this stupid fucking like ornamental knife with like a fucking hot babe on it and it was the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
so stupid.
That's what kombucha is.
Yeah, yeah, okay. That's kombucha. What about um yoga? That's a knife.
Yoga? Um
Knife.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a knife.
Uh
CrossFit?
sword.
That's probably a sword. Yeah, that's a sword.
I've done CrossFit and I want to die. The
I
next
wanted
like
to eat a sword.
yeah, I wanted to eat a sword like for like the next 2 days, 2 or 3 days
Yeah.
afterwards. What about
What about
mm,
cross spit, where you spit on a cross?
what?
I don't know.
What about the crown of thorns that Jesus wears?
That's a knife. What about the crown of knives that Jesus wore?
If he did wear that, it'd be a knife.
If he wore a crown of knives, I think that would be a sword, actually.
Okay, but I think his thorn crown is a sword for me.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, okay. We've mentioned Jesus like twice on this pod, like this
All right,
recording
Jesus,
already.
do it again. Jesus, what's Jesus?
A fruit.
Shit,
A fruit.
shit, shit.
Shit. Fuck. Oh God.
Shit.
What about Adobe? Adobe is like the dullest fucking
That's the
knife.
fucking shit ass sword I've ever seen in my
It is the
life.
dullest fucking knife I've ever used.
Knife, really?
Yeah, I hate Adobe so much.
Well, me too, but I hate it as much as I hate a sword, a
I feel
shit
like
sword.
I feel like it doesn't even deserve the status of a sword. I
I
no,
think sword is more of a
I'm
uncompliment
treating
to
it
me.
as like a knife is lesser than a sword, which is true, but like
I think a sword is more like haughty than a knife.
yeah, it's definitely haughtier. Okay, yeah, if we're going by that logic then Adobe definitely is the haughtiest of all fucking it is also just like the most unusable sword in my life. Like it's not practical in
Yeah.
battle, not
The haughtiest of all naughties.
yeah, and nobody likes using it. Like it takes like a
Yeah.
fucking 1,000 men to lift it. Um,
Yeah.
Clip Studio Paint sword. Clip Studio Paint is like
That is
no no
no
no no
the
no no
the
no no knife. Clip Studio Paint is knife, but it's like the
Clip
sharpest knife.
Studio Point. Clip Studio Point. You know that like fucking the knife they use in Evangelion, when they pull
Yes,
it out and it's like a fucking sonic knife and it like cuts through fucking angels.
yes,
That's what
yes,
fucking Clip
yes.
is.
Clip is definitely the underdog of the art industry, like the art like program
Yeah.
industry. But it's so good. It's so beautiful. I love Clip Studio Paint. Like I would, I whoever is responsible for the creation of Clip Studio Paint needs to get their ass eaten out. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Clip is like a fucking Clip is like a fucking lightsaber knife.
Yes, yes. Clip is so it's such oh, okay, beautiful. One day it'll be crowned as a sword, but mm, but
One
it
day.
will be the sword that saved humanity. At least all
We'll be
artists
there.
and animators. Uh,
Yeah.
and then
Fuck.
like the paint tool sai, and then like media
Oh,
bang,
yeah.
and like you know
Like a kitchen knife.
those were like those are the apostles sitting around.
Wait, what?
So
What?
like yeah, paint tool sai, like media
I think we're
bang.
getting our metaphors mixed up
Oh
here.
no, I'm clearly they're the apostle. They're like the 12 disciples of Jesus
Oh yeah,
around.
the 12 knife apostles.
Yep, yep, yep. And then uh one more. Oh right,
Okay, one more.
I remember we were talking about the author of Eisen, and we were like, he's a knife definitely, but like he's definitely like a
Yeah,
I pulled up this picture of like this green rubber like knife
yeah.
replica,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and it's like we were like that's him,
yeah.
100%. But yeah,
Sorry.
very nice. But like it's like people. Okay, let's end it off on like a person.
Okay, how about Billy Ray Cyrus?
Okay, like you pick a person, I pick a person.
Okay, I'm not picking Billy Ray Cyrus. Let me think for a sec.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got a good one. I
Okay.
got a good one.
Okay.
You ready for
All
this?
right. What is it?
Larry the Cable Guy.
Knife.
Really? That's a sword for me.
Get her
Actually,
done.
fuck. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I'm a knife.
I don't care who you are. That's a
That's
fucking
fun.
sword.
I don't care who you. That's fun. That's a knife.
I don't care who you are. That's a sword.
That's the most I'm not. The most okay is he's a knife to me.
Why?
He just is.
I feel like he's a sword to me. He's the ultimate. He's the ultimate humor sword.
I no a knife. Knife. Just a feeling.
I don't care who you are. That's a fucking sword.
Okay. Here's my person.
Okay.
Mm, actually, I had him in mind that I forgot. I forgot his name. Wait, hold on.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
No, it's not Billy Ray Cyrus. It was Jared from Subway.
Oh, the fucking diddler one.
Yeah, the no guy
Uh,
that's in jail forever. He's a
um,
sword for me, but like,
I think he's a sword.
he
Yeah,
is definitely a sword, but a sword that
he's like a fucking.
no one should ever pick up. No one.
He's a fucking greased over like
Like,
clam chowder sword
yeah,
that's been
this sword
sitting
is
in like
like,
chloroform for a couple days.
yeah, this sword has been locked in a fucking dungeon, and by
Yeah,
for good fucking reason.
this is a cursed ass sword. This
All
is
right.
like,
Okay.
yeah, no, fuck this sword.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna stop recording here.